20 degrees. You see, I've already won, so I'm reveling in that one. Barbara didn't get a shot in this morning. Went straight past. I knew it would. I really did. Thursday, July the 1st. Pinch and a punch for everybody that's joining us this morning. And I suppose we better do this.
Get ready. We're going live in 3, 2, 1.
Are we ready? We are ready. Awesome. So let's do this. That's right, you're right. Here at Galaxy 107 FM, 17 after 11 o'clock, and I want to welcome along everybody that's joining us this morning on Facebook Live. Absolute pleasure to have you guys joining us. Believe me, you are going to love this, and I really, really do. Being an engineer myself over the years, I find bands, every day, but it's very rare that I find a band that I get this interested in. Today, we are joined coming out of Maryland, and believe me, it's been a little while since we've been to Maryland, is, of course, Miracle Thomas, and you're going to love this. So let's kick it off. Joining us live out of Maryland, Miracle Thomas. Why have I lost you here at Galaxy? How are you feeling, Miracle?
Wonderful.
Nice.
Look, really wonderful.
Oh, awesome.
Nice cocktail.
Yeah, that looks yummy. It really does.
It is.
It almost looks Moorish. I want one of them.
After work.
After work. Miracle, I've got to warn you, this will be like no other interview you possibly have ever done or will want to do again. And if you need a therapist, I know a couple of good ones too.
I'm good. Trying to just make a good therapy session for me.
Believe me, I do. I really do. I think one's in your neighbourhood, actually. He's a criminologist of all things as well.
Oh, my.
But we will discuss a number of things through the show, including this COVID virus thing and how it's affecting you and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
yes.
We don't ask the rigid 12 questions. Really, I don't want to know what people wear on a desert island, if you know what I mean. It's just not one of those things.
Right.
Now, having said that, and I've got to be honest with you, Miracle, that it's not easy getting an interview with us. We here at Galaxy pride ourselves very much on only playing the best music. Okay? So that when I says welcome to Galaxy comes with a lot of weight because we are so impressed with your music here. We really are. Barbara gets between 30 and 50 bands a day wanting to do these interviews, wanting to do the promotions, the whole enchilada that we get behind and do.
Yeah.
And well, we've only got a certain amount of time in every week to be able to do these, you know what I mean? So we have to, Barbara gets out that red pen and pencil and just, well, she can be brutal, I've got to be honest, but it's understandable. For those who do get through,
competitive.
Yeah, and believe me, when she takes it to production and in production again, and Barbara, they sort of crunch it down again, because then it gets presented to our board. Now, there could be anything from 8 to 12 people on the board, any given board meeting, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Their only concern, Miracle, is quality, it's our image. You know what I'm saying? So when it gets to that point, Miracle, believe me, Barbara now hands it to me on a USB device. All right? Where I play in my car. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that, and the first reason is literally, and I've got a kick-ass stereo in my car, I've got to be honest.
I'm sure you do.
The first reason is nobody can influence me on whether or not I want to do the interview. It's based on the music. I get no information. I don't know the name of the song or the artist. You know what I mean? So I listen to the music, and I'm an engineer. I've been a studio engineer, a front of house engineer, almost 40 years now.
So you have that ear.
I do. I do. I don't listen to music like a fan. I listen to it like a DJ, like a, you know, for its commercial purposes. I listen to it as an engineer for its quality purposes and how it's structured. You know, I kind of break it all down. It's a habit. You know.
I understand.
By the way, the second reason why I don't have anybody influence me or anything like that, and why I do it in my car is, well, nobody wants to drive with me.
What's going on?
Well, they kind of think going sideways is weird.
Oh.
I don't know. Even Barbara's son is a New Zealand champion car racer. Goes sideways, right?
Ah, okay.
Her grandson is a champion and a current champion car racer. Goes sideways. She won't get in the car with me and go sideways.
They have roll cages, Grant.
So does
Because
my
that
car.
engineer hat is on.
Dear, 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 dear.
Oh dear.
I don't blame you though. I don't blame you. Your son and your grandson abide by rules. That's what holds them back. Me, the only rule I abide by is gravity.
You must have a high insurance
Hold on tight.
premium.
Hold on tight.
Yeah, strap in. Just scream if you must. Let's have some fun, Miracle. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and absolutely elated today. I really, really am, because I'm joined, coming out of Maryland. Is that Baltimore? Is that Tennessee?
It's in Beltsville. It's in the middle
Okay.
between D.C. and Baltimore.
Ah, there you go. Okay, believe me, I was Lynchburg. Well, believe me, we've heard quite a bit about Lynchburg over the years.
That's my hometown. Yeah, that's my hometown.
Loving that place. We really, really do. In fact, we know a couple of artists coming out of there as well. Now, welcome everybody for joining us today. We're joined by, of course, Miracle Thomas. And believe me, we've been following her for, well, you know, a number of weeks now, playing her on the radio. A lot of the time we just, you know, dipping the toe in the water, see how it goes, play the music, don't say anything, and suddenly our internet blew up. Everybody wanted to know who, what, when, where, how, and when are we doing the interview. Here we are. We're right here, right now.
Wow.
And I am absolutely elated to interview and introduce to you the lady herself. Yes, Miracle Thomas is joining us. Welcome to Galaxy.
Thank you for having me. Hey, everybody.
It is an absolute pleasure, Miracle. Now, you've been singing, well, literally, almost since you've been born, 3 years of age.
Yeah, I started at 3 years old in the church. My mom always tell people I started singing before talking, and I believe it because I love to sing. It's just, if I could sing to you now instead of talking, I would.
Well, I kind of get that, and I've got to thank you for the little voiceovers that you sent us so that we could play them on our radio. Believe me, absolutely brilliant. They really, really are. And I hear that musical tones in there as well. I really do. So believe me, I am a converted big fan of yours. I got to be honest with you. And I heard, well, the very first song I heard of yours was Get Up on the Floor. I got, you know, that was it. Literally stopped me in my tracks, wanted to hear it again and again before I, you know, made a decision on this, and absolutely loved it. Since we've been playing it, people were just going crazy. And we're going to come to that song very shortly. We are. But we started the show with Why Have I Lost You? Well,
Yes.
okay, did you ever find out the answer?
I really don't know because I'm still single. So somebody tell me the answer.
Yes, well, if you want to get close to Miracle Thomas, just give me a call here at Galaxy 07323 I will make sure that the staff vet you. Make sure you've at least got a brewery and a boat before you even get anywhere close. Okay, so but if that
Thank you, my friend.
we will make sure that Miracle's integrity is taken care of, won't we? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Having said that, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, you should have. It's okay.
Very cool, very nice. Now, we did start the show off with Why Have I Lost You? How did you come to the lyrics of that?
Actually, it's a remake. Cameo did it first. And my mother wanted me to sing it. And I told her I wasn't going to touch that song because it's a classic song. So my band members, they composed the music, and I went in and laid the tracks and the vocal tracks. And I gave it to my mom first, and she's like, "Girl, you better put this out."
I think
the rest is history.
I think your mother's got a lot of taste, to be very honest with you. I really, really do. And with respect to Cameo, I love Cameo,
Oh, much respect.
Yeah,
Indeed.
absolutely. This is a very good version of it. It really, really is. I struggle to find a better one, to be straight up with you. I really, really do enjoy it. I really do. Now, having said that, oops, where did that go? Better bring that back up. Just watching you on the devices we have here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And from time to time, people pop up there and ask a question or two, much like what we get from my on-air producer. Now, I got to ask you a fan question. It's just come in. As a fan, how do we get hold of you, Miracle? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, do you respond?
Oh, I do respond. My Twitter and Instagram, it's the same. It's Miracle Thomas 03. And on Facebook, Miracle Thomas Entertainer or Miracle Thomas Vocalist / Songwriter. And the best way is my website. It's miraclethomasmusic.com.
There you go. Now, do you have links there that we can download music, buy music from you? And more important...
Yes, everything is on there, from my bio to the introduction of who I am and all the music, everything that I've done, there's a link there.
Very, very cool. Now, at the same time, do you have a merch store on there? Can we buy product?
Not yet. I'm working on it. It's coming. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, let us know when that happens, and we'll give it a bit of a promo for you as well. What do you reckon?
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Very, very cool. Now, having said that, Terry Van Cannon, digging her and her sound energy and those glasses. Yeah, Terry, absolutely. This is a lady of style and class. She really, really is. Terry Van Cannon comes out of North Carolina. He's a slide guitarist himself. Absolute master at what he does. He really, really is. And got a lot of time for Terry. I really, really do. Now, having said that, I got a couple of friends that kind of have the same feel of your as of your music, if you know what I mean. Could I possibly get Barbara a little later on down the track to introduce you to a couple of friends of mine, one coming out of Chicago and the other one's coming out of Phoenix. They work together. They've been together forever, literally, called Don Carlos and Daryl B. Now, Daryl is a master in his music, and literally, I'm sure he has his own recording studio and stuff like this. And literally, I think you guys are going to absolutely hit it off.
It's a collaboration. Mm-hmm. The wheels are turning.
Well, I tell you what, we'll do the introductions. What happens from there's my disclaimer right now.
Okay.
Okay, but I've got to be honest with you, I think you'll love these guys.
Okay.
And,
well, I appreciate you looking out for me.
Well, I tell you what, you never know what might happen.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
Opportunities. Never not look at an opportunity. And I'll get Barbara to send you some of their music so that you understand what I'm saying. You really will.
Yes, I do.
You really will. Now, having said that, Miracle, tell me about Dave Maskell and Brighter Day.
Yeah, Dave sent me a demo that he did. I don't know how long ago he did it, but he just wanted to know if I could put my twist to it, my feel. And when I played it I just loved the track. First of all, it was talking about a brighter day. You're gonna find your way, and it was so positive. So I recorded the vocals and sent it to him, and he sent me the track back, and it was like we're like okay. And there are different versions of the song too.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Miracle. Since we've been playing it, you've had about 887 requests to date, and it's climbing. So believe me, it is starting to pick up momentum here. And believe me, you're going to absolutely flip over the next one. But right here, right now, joining us live out of Maryland is Miracle Thomas and Brighter Day. How you feeling, sweetie?
Good.
Nice. Absolutely brilliant. Do you mind if we talk about Dr. Reed?
Mm-hmm. That would be wonderful. Oh, that's my heart. Oh.
Awesome. I see here he's the late Dr. Reed, so I was just wondering if that was appropriate or not. Because I think he had a big influence in your career, you know what I mean? So I think that we need to emulate this.
Major influence and not just the music, but just being a decent person and how to treat people. Because I met him when I was 16 years old.
Right.
I think he was about in his late 70s, maybe 80 when I met him.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah, I spent about 15 years training with him till he passed.
Because he did the Carmen Jones thing, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Broadway. Yes, the original. Yeah. He's one of the original people. He played 3 different roles. You know, he was incredible.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So, yeah, I usually ask if there's a little sensitive area there before I wade boots and all into it, because believe me, sometimes, can be a bit
we
sticky.
got to keep his memory going, keep it alive.
Very cool. I see you've been with a number of radio stations, WKYS, WPGC, the list goes on and on and on. God, I hope I stack up.
You're good, trust me. You're in good company. It's all right.
Awesome. I was getting worried, I was. By the way, after we do this interview, don't go anywhere, because we usually do a few crazy photos. We'll give you those photos, you put them on your wallpaper on your phone, stuff like that, you know. Kiwis, not healthy, don't do it, you know. We better go back to the desk, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dear. Sorry, Mr. Producer. Mr. Director, I'm sorry about that. We ran out of time and forgot all. Well, what I was doing was I was getting to know Miracle. All right, so I'm guilty there. Fair enough. I'm all you need. Now we're going to talk about that very, very shortly. But Miracle, here in New Zealand, we're doing this COVID virus thing. You know what I mean. It's indicative around the world right now. I kind of take it that maybe you might be doing a little bit more writing, a little bit more recording, rather than doing live shows. Is that the way it is for you guys at the moment?
Yeah, for the most part, definitely. At least for me, no live shows. I'm just staying safe because I had family members who had COVID, and I think about 7 of them had it. And I'm just staying away from everybody at this point.
Yeah, believe
and
me.
recording from home.
Believe me, I'd be holding a broom out going, put a mask on.
You're not welcome in my door. I love your family, but no.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Absolutely, believe me. And I've known a few people around the world that actually, some of their family members have actually passed away from this stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it is a killer. It is a killer. Here in New Zealand, we're not doing too bad, actually. We don't have any in the community. Hasn't for a long time, which is great. I think total, out of 5 million people here in New Zealand, 28 people total to date have passed away from it. So, you know, but we haven't got a duck egg yet, but we're doing pretty good. We really, really are. A little worried about the Trans-Tasman bubble friendship thing we have with Australia. Yeah, well, I'll let you know about how we feel about Australia soon, if you know what I mean. It's the kind of relationship that, you know, like you Americans and Canadians have in ice hockey.
Yes.
Yeah, you love to hate each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see...
Thin line.
Yeah, well, you know, Australia, we call our West Island because it's just over there, if you know what I mean. And, well... they're our cousins, really. We will absolutely defend each other from anybody else But we will,
sure, right.
we will absolutely kick the butt out of each other. You know what I mean? And do it with a smile on our face. We will. Absolutely. Oh, we love it. We do. Miracle, having said that, do you know much about New Zealand?
Not too much. My son knows more than I know.
Okay, well, let me give you a quick update here. New Zealand consists of 3 islands called Aotearoa. The te reo, or the Maori language name for it is Aotearoa, which is land of the long white cloud.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that stands for. Basically, we are cloudy. Whenever you get into a plane and fly into New Zealand, all you see is this big ocean of cloud, literally. Once you cut down through it, absolutely fantastic. Now, we're made up of 3 islands. One right down the very bottom is called Stewart Island. Now, I got to be honest with you, it's the only one that got a name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, you know, Stewart is a pretty healthy name, actually. I kind of like that name, to be honest with you. But it's only a little island. And then whoever named our country kind of ran out of imagination, really, and called the next one South.
Okay.
Yeah, South Island, great. What's going to follow that? Of course, North Island, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, North and South can have North without South.
Yay. Well, you'll find out very quickly that I like to rename things, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And including the moon. I've got an idea about renaming the moon as well. I'll let you know about that one later. Believe me, because I think we should, you know, I really do. Now, having said that, we're on the east coast of the North Island. Now, we've given you the, basics, 3 islands, Stewart, North, South, okay. Would you consider, once we were able to get people and internationals back into New Zealand, would you consider coming to the activities and maybe playing a few shows here in New Zealand?
Most definitely. I'm open. And you told me off air rather, I'm family now, so hey.
Well,
I'm coming.
We would absolutely welcome you with open arms. We really, really would. And would love to have you maybe about 4 shows here in New Zealand, maybe about 8 shows over in Australia. Reason being is we like their money, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
More coins, more coins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, I'll drink to that.
Nice. Very, very cool. I did mention that the indigenous folks here of New Zealand is Maori. And have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub? Okay, well, I got to let you know, we're kind of crazy here in New Zealand.
Enlighten me. Okay.
If you're going to come to New Zealand, well, we kind of have a few challenges that we do, and if you're up for it, we would love to introduce you straight away to the... Are you familiar with a caterpillar?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is nothing like that, to be honest with you. It's like a double-decker bus to a mini. It's big, it's white, and what you do, and I'd suggest alcohol, literally. Most people, before, most people afterwards, I've got to be honest, and I have seen some trying to do it during as well, which is rather strange. But what you do is you put the live body in your mouth, rip off the head. Don't eat the head, it's yucky.
Oh my gosh.
But when
You lost me.
when you crunch down on this, it's like eating creamy peanut butter.
Ugh. I need a drink. Ew.
That's all good because believe me, the staff here are taking close-ups right now. Getting
Live.
Yeah,
Live.
a live body in your mouth, rip off the head.
Oh my gosh.
I will get Barbara to send you the instructional videos. Just so you know, I'm not joking with you. These are things we do here in New Zealand. It's true. And I've been doing it for so many years now, I'm starting to get a taste for them. I really am. But down the west coast of the South Island, we have a place there called Hokitika. They have a wild food festival. You're familiar with festivals, kids wandering around, hot dogs on the stack, candy floss, all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, not there. You might see a kid wandering around with a deep fried locust or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my son likes to catch locusts as pets. So
Well, when you bring him with you, believe me, he will be in his element.
he'll be in heaven.
Yeah, he will. We like to do things that kind of, get the old ticker going If you don't do something that scares you once a day, you're not alive, I think, here in New Zealand. That's where. Have you ever heard of Queenstown?
Yes, I have.
Not Queensland, that's in Australia, the place where all the men wander around in women's dresses and high heels and go driving fast in fast cars, calling it drag racing. That's Australia.
Okay.
Queenstown is a little boutique kind of town come city, and believe me, it's wall to wall. It really is when you fly in there. Wow, the turbulence is amazing. It really is. You know, it's like being on a roller coaster. Love it. Absolutely do. Because I'm a skydiver. I'm kind of used to it, you see. So believe me, have a lot of fun there. But in Queenstown, I got to be honest with you, Miracle, you never know who you might bump into. It's where all the A-listers from around the world to go and disappear for a while, get away from the paparazzi, maybe even the good wife or partner, or you know what I mean? And just, yeah, it's like that. Shania Twain owns property down there. Keanu Reeves was down there before the pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it. Same with Kevin Costner and, well, just a whole host of... You know,
heavyweights.
Yeah, as I said, A-listers. The thing is, Miracle, you don't want to bump into me down there.
And why? We're family. Why not?
Because I'll throw you off a bridge.
Oh, you wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah, I would.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I would. But I've got to be honest with you, Miracle. You're not Australian. I'll make sure the bungee's attached.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Please.
Have you ever tried bungee jumping?
I have no desire.
Well, believe me, it's either that or the chair where we swing you out over the big cavernous. Wow, that's a
See,
couple of notes higher after one of those.
see, you're my son. You would get along fine.
Oh yeah, we're also going to take you down the Shotover River, put you on what we call the super jet boats. These things are just go fast, and the drivers, they do something spectacular with these things. They turn them upside down, inside out, all around, right to the walls, literally to the walls. It is fantastic, but I promise you, Miracle, you won't spill a drop of your beer.
But I can't do a lot of screaming. I have to protect my voice.
It's okay. It's fine.
Like, that's my way out. I can't scream.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Selena Evans is joining us this morning. Nice to have you along, Selena. Believe me, somebody actually said to me the other day, why wouldn't I spill my beer? I said, we have lids. Self-explanatory. Tell me, are you familiar with Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, my son loves Lord of the Rings.
Okay, well, where we are right here is about an hour and a half away is the original set of Hobbiton.
Okay.
And, well, the staff will be able to take you there. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed back in.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah.
You can tell me that story later.
Well, actually, I can tell it to you now. I can be honest about it. You know, one of their security golf carty things went missing.
And you took it.
Well, you know, the guy actually upset me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I took it. I got it transported all the way to Rotorua, big lake in Rotorua. I have a helicopter license myself. I can fly rotors, but I had a friend of mine assist me in this, and, well, it's in the middle of Lake Rotorua right now.
It is.
Oh, Lord.
And they said they won't let me back in until they get it back. That's fine. I've got a nice card up my sleeve. Peter Jackson, Sir Peter Jackson, now the guy who actually produced the movie Lord of the Rings, I went to university with him.
Oh, okay.
You know, and we are friends. We know each other very, very well. I just struggle to call him Sir Peter. You know what I mean? He's Pete with the case of beer. That's the Pete I know.
That's the one you know, right?
Yeah. But believe me, accolades to the man as well. He did a damn good job. Him and Weta Workshop, brilliant. Absolutely stunning. And put New Zealand on the map. It really did. Now, having said that, we would love to be able to take you there, show you around, introduce you to everything there. It is absolutely fantastic.
It is.
Do you like shopping?
Very little. I'm not a shopper, but
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Barbara. The next on that one, okay?
I can tag along.
Oh, believe me, Barbara is an Olympic shopper.
Sounds like my Aunt Carolyn. She's an Olympic shopper too. You better pack a couple lunches.
Yeah, there you go. And the busload that go with her, believe me. Where's Barbara shopping? Quick, get in a taxi and follow her. Believe me, because Barbara knows where to go. All the good places, great shopping, absolutely. Do you like wine?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because here in New Zealand, we actually do have some world-class and it's superb wine, and we would love to be able to introduce you not only to the wine itself, but maybe to where it is made and where it comes from. Would you be interested in having a look at that?
You had me at hello.
Hello. There we go. Believe me, we would love to be able to do that. So that's a little taste of what would happen here in New Zealand. And, well, I would like to tell you about Australia, but I'm reserving myself with that one.
Yeah, I have a few friends in Australia too.
Okay.
I know very little though. But...
Yeah, ask them if they've learned to be able to spell beer yet.
Ooh. Okay.
I went to Australia, asked for a can of beer. This barman gave me a can that had 4 X's on it.
Ooh.
I went, what, you can't spell beer? He goes, not really.
It's true.
It's true, it happened. Look, I was interviewing a guy that was brought up in the outbacks of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
All his life, going to school and everything, he had kangaroos bouncing through his backyard, through his front yard, everywhere. Kangaroos, right? So I said to him, so why can't kangaroos bounce backwards? He goes, can't they?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I went, how long have you moved to the Gold Coast, bro? Literally, have you forgotten that their tails won't lift them? You know what I mean?
My son would have a ball. Oh my gosh.
Well, what is your son's name too, by the way?
We call him T-Man. I respect him. I call him T-Man, and the reason why he doesn't want the world to know his name, his government name, is because he said music is my mess. So he wants me to keep him out of my mess from now on. I said, okay.
Well, you know something, T-Man,
Yes.
you've been recognised around the world now. Over 70 odd countries are tuned into this. Hundreds of cities around the world are tuned into this, and they now know T-Man. How's that? Believe me, I'm all you need, T-Man.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Tell me about that.
Whew. That track, Rob Hart. I said the amazing Rob Hart sent me a track just to listen to it, to see if I could write something to it. And I was actually in bed, and I got out of bed, and I started recording. And probably I had it over the weekend. I just wanted to live with it, and I sent it to him on that following Monday. And he was like, wow. So we started making magic ever since.
Well, I don't know whether this surprises you or not, but since we've been playing this particular track, 2,700 requests, and 2,739 is the exact number, thank you very much. So believe me, it is making a huge impact here at Galaxy, and I'm finding very, very quickly that I can't get through a breakfast show without playing at least one or two of your songs, and believe me, you'll be impressed with the next one as well. Here at Galaxy is Miracle Thomas joining us live with I'm All You Need. How you feeling, Miracle?
I'm feeling so good.
Nice, nice. Tell me, are you a vegan?
No.
So you're a meatologist?
I eat everything except I don't eat pork
Okay,
for whatever reason.
okay, all right. Well, the reason why I ask everybody this question, I got to be honest with you, because I really want to know, have you ever tried vegan sausages?
No.
Right, yeah. Just wanting to know if they're made of real vegans.
No, but I tried like bacon.
Okay.
I've tried bacon before.
You've tried bacon before?
Yeah, the vegan.
Oh, okay, the
There's
vegan
a vegan
bacon. Was it
yeah.
made of real bacon?
I have no idea. My son's like, you shouldn't eat that stuff, Mom.
How
You're
old's
better
your
off
son?
just eat the real stuff.
Yeah, exactly. If you got a synthetic, yeah. Why?
That's what he said.
You
He's like,
can't
"Mom,
get
Dad."
any better than the
But
natural
I tried.
product. Oh
It's
my
different.
goodness.
It's different.
Well, I stopped at Toe Jam Squares things. Oh, tofu, sorry.
I love tofu.
Do
My
you?
mom knows how to cook it. Oh yeah, it tastes like real meat when she cooks it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I sort of gave that. I was actually talking to a couple of vegans a couple of weeks ago, and I says, where do you guys hang out or something? You never see unless you're in the news getting upset about something, where do you guys hang out? Do you go to the pub?
Sorry.
And he goes, yeah, we go to the pub. I went, oh, okay. So, say on a Friday night, let's set the scenario. You get a few under your belt, and by the end of the night, you're upset with each other and go out to the car park for a couple of knuckles up. Is it still called having a beef? He goes, yeah, I suppose it is. I says, if you get a slap in the face, is that
But you're
like,
vegan.
yeah. Are you getting a slap in the chops?
Yeah, it doesn't sound right, does it?
It just doesn't sound right.
No, I
It
agree.
is right.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting,
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 6 away from midday lunchtime and 21 degrees. I've already won that one anyway. Thursday, July the 1st, and I'm the winner. Yeah, absolutely, thank you very much. Now, let me run you down this one. Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Randy Crawford, The Emotions, Denise Williams, Earth, Wind and Fire, The Temptations, Stevie Wonder, Kenny Rogers, Reba McEntire, Dolly Parton. It just goes on and on and on. This is the influences of Miracle Thomas. Now, Miracle, I got to ask you, where did Miracle come from? Where did the name come from?
My mother.
Why?
And now let me tell you my full government name. And they couldn't put all of it on my ID. It's Miracle Katrina LaJuan Thomas, and my married name was Moore.
Okay, interesting last surname. War. Wow.
No more. I'm divorced. My son says no more. So take the war off.
I like that, I do. Now, these influences, I take it these are the people that you grew up listening to on the radio, seeing on the television, going to concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah, my mother played a lot of music around the house. I actually grew up Seventh-day Adventist because her mother, my grandmother Bessie, she helped raise me along with my other grandparents who my grandfather was a holiness bishop. So I had like so much religion in my life, okay? Lots. So now I'm spiritual.
Okay, no, I respect that. I really, really do. So I will refrain from the religious jokes.
yeah.
It's all right. Do what you must. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to discriminate. You do what you do.
Okay. All right. Okay. You remember the Last Supper with Jesus, and he had his crew with him. You know, all 12 of these guys, and they're having
His posse.
Yeah, he was having a few bendy arms and all that sort of stuff. Well,
He sure was.
Oh,
Yeah.
at the end of the night, he's going, come
Some
on.
people call it Jesus juice, but go ahead.
There you go. Well, he says to his crew at the end of the night, you know, come on, guys, drink up, be merry, for tomorrow Judas is taking me to see Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, my Lord. My son just said, Mama, don't you laugh.
That's even funnier than the joke. It really is. T-Man, I like it. I really do. But arguably, the internet, would you believe, has actually been, well, it's been noted in the Bible many, many times over the years. I mean, let's go back to one of the very first internet, well, computers. Let's start with Adam and Eve. Don't forget, they had an apple. Yeah, okay. Well, Moses then.
That's the story.
Yeah, Moses was the first internet user, apparently. Well,
he's like, Mama.
Back in those days, don't forget the reception wasn't that good, so he had to get up high, right?
Oh.
Yeah, of course he did. What did he do? He had to download from the cloud, didn't he?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Where did he?
My son said you can laugh at that one.
Okay, so where did he download it to? His tablet.
I got you.
There you go. T-Man,
the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. Yeah, okay, the tablet.
T-Man, I didn't let you down, okay, bro? I really, really didn't. Now, I really want to talk to you about Dr. Reed, because this man had a huge influence on you over the years. Tell me about this man. Emulate him for me, please.
My mother found him because she was looking for a vocal coach for me. And his name, Dr. Napoleon Reed. Oh, my goodness. He's one of the original members of Carmen Jones, which was not the movie Carmen Jones, but the Broadway show. And when my mother took me to see him, he doesn't take everybody, he said. You have to pass, you know, the bars and all that stuff. So then he told her that I really shouldn't be there because my pitch was perfect, but my mother was like, no, I want her to learn classical music. So he trained me classically. And also Stacy Lattisaw was also one of his students as well. She's an incredible singer. And Dr. Reed, he told me stories way back in the day with Dorothy Dandridge. I think that's her name. He was there when they emptied the pool after she swam in it. When he was telling me those stories, now keep in mind, I'm 16 years old, and that's like a culture shock to me because I'm like, people don't do that. And he was like, oh no, it's a lot that you don't know. So he not only taught me about music and music theory, but just some of the things that we all gone through and continue to go through, because the older that I get, the more things haven't really changed that much, you know? So we have a long way to go.
I got to agree with you.
I'm not getting too deep, but you know what I mean.
I believe me, Miracle, I know exactly what you mean. I really, really do. And, well, I've been to the United States a number of times, and in fact, I'll let you into a little secret. There's a reason why the Old Glory is flying behind me.
Oh, I do see it too.
Yeah, I was born in Phoenix.
Phoenix man, get out of here.
So, believe me, I have a very good understanding. Especially, my father was a Sioux Indian. So I know what...
Okay.
I know what it's like, you know, being repressed and all sorts of things. I know the stories.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So believe me, you're talking to somebody that is a believer. Really.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. And I have a lot of respect for you. I do. Having said that, I want to get off the subject because thank you for telling me about Dr. Reed, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
really, really love that. But I better move on. I've been told I've got to move on. Get up on the floor. Now, when we started playing this instantly shocked our system. We had so many people get in touch with us. Poor Sarah in reception went nuts, literally, because she couldn't keep up with the amount of people wanting to know everything about it because we didn't say anything. We just tested the waters. Now it is charting on the Breakfast Pop Show right now, literally. And you're doing so well, it's not funny. Literally, you're coming in at number 14, which is amazing here at Galaxy.
Okay.
Tell me all about it. Tell me about Rob Hart. Tell me how this all came together, because believe me, there's a young lady coming out of Toronto right now. She wants to know, and her name is Denise. How did you get so famous? What would you attribute your success to? So answer that one first and then tell me about Rob Hart.
Well, probably with me, I don't really consider myself famous. I'm just doing what I love to do, and that's sing and performing right. That's the answer to that one. And for Rob Hart, Terry Green from the Terry Green Project, we all did a project, What's Going On, with some incredible indie artists. And she was the bridge for me to meet Rob. And he's so special. Very easy to work with. He reminds me of James Bond. You know, he's just so cool. He's a cool guy. Not a whole lot talking, just about the business, you know. And he sent me that track it wasn't called Get Up on the Floor or anything like that. It was just a track. So I played it. And once again, because I have to get my sleep, you guys. I have to sleep sometime. But I was in bed and I played the song a couple times. And then I just got out of bed to see what I could come up with. And I started singing, Get on up on the floor and jam. So I wrote that song in probably less than 45 minutes. And I sent it to him and he was like, get out of here. He's like, I think we may have something. So yay.
This thing about getting out of bed is becoming habitual, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I'm liking it.
No sleep for the weary.
I know what that's like. Believe me, I put in about 18 hours here during a daytime.
So you know.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
I really, really do. And then I have to work with Barbara as well with the entertainment company that she manages over and above this. Right now, not too successful because we can't bring in the international artists that we're accustomed to doing. So believe me, got a little bit of a break there, but we still do internal bands up and down the country as well. In fact, we went to a great concert just last weekend with Merv Pinnock. Great artist, really is.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's kick this off. Believe me, folks, you've been asking for it. It has gone absolutely exponential here at Galaxy. Here is Miracle Thomas, Rob Hart, and Get Up on the Floor at Galaxy. You've been asking for it.
I just wanna jam, get on the floor.
By the way, I was saying after we do this, we take a few photos. Barbara will give you a copy of everything that we do, including the... Do you remember Darth Vader?
Of course.
Okay, you remember that wandy thing he had, the lightsaber?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's like
one?
that's like Barbara and that thing. It's a hard hat area. You got to move fast, eh? You do. She's very quick with that thing. As I was saying, we'll give you a copy of everything we do. Barbara will make this into a movie for you as well, including the photos, stills, everything like that. But more importantly, we've got a new deal that we're going on at the moment. Is we're going to turn you into a cartoon.
I always wanted to be a cartoon.
So this whole interview, not only you'll get a live version of it, but you'll get a cartoon version of it as well.
With the cartoon.
Everybody does.
They do.
And I tell you what, even I look good as a cartoon. Really do. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I got the perfect face for radio.
You're not bad at all. Let me look closer. Look. You're handsome.
Yeah, in an old man kind of way.
Not old, wise, not old.
Okay. Well, believe me, I was around when the Beatles were on the charts. Today, check this out. Marshall Potts, absolutely great track too, by the way. It really is. If and when you ever get some merchandise, you know, like T-shirts or something with your name on it, Miracle,
On that. Yeah.
how would you like to send me a couple so that I can wear them while I'm doing interviews with people? Because believe me, they love to look at who I'm wearing. Before you know it, they're on the interwebby thing and they're finding out all about. It's all about marketing for you. You know what I mean?
That's right. You're right. Yeah.
And another thing, I would absolutely love it if you would come back again and release new music with us.
Oh yeah, I have some stuff coming very soon from Rob, actually.
Very, very cool. I would love to be able to do a follow-up interview with you and stuff like that. Is that okay with you? You reckon?
That's wonderful.
You reckon you can put up with me again?
Oh, we're family, remember?
There you go. Sean Simpson.
I'm your sister.
You are. Sean Simpson, nice to have you on board, my babe. And thank you for tuning in. Love and the the bot blaster icon as well. Absolutely love that. We will wrap this up here, but please don't go anywhere just yet, Miracle, because
I'll stay put.
nice.
I will.
And thank T-Man for his assistance in the background as well.
He does never listen to my interviews. He's listening. Wow.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, a little over 12 o'clock, 8 minutes afterwards, and 21 degrees downtown. Not bad, actually. Wouldn't think it was winter. It's been so surreal lately. It really, really is. Whereas on the other side of the world, people have been baking. Spoke to one guy coming out of Canada, and over a couple of hundred people throughout Canada have passed away because of the heat, which is extremely disturbing. It really, really is. And I would be very careful and cautious in the United States as well. It's going through a heat bloom as well. So respects to everybody in both countries. Now, having said that, today we're being joined live, coming out of Maryland, by Miracle Thomas. Absolutely love Miracle. She's indicated she wants to come back again. Maybe she does need a therapist after this, so you never know. Maybe an extra dozen or so of those cocktails she's drinking right now might go down well as well.
Not a dozen.
She'll be able to see the light. When she gets the cartoon, she will see the light, I tell you that. And she'll go, do that again. Not if I'm going to look like that. Hey. But in the meantime, Miracle, thank you so much for joining us here at Galaxy.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Well,
And this was great therapy for me too. Okay, I don't need a therapist.
there you
I
go.
got you.
There you go. Speak to your brother. Speak to your brother.
That's right.
Say it loud, say it proud. You're right here at Galaxy. Miracle, don't go anywhere just yet. Thank you, T-Man, in the background as well. But in the meantime, let's do a little old school with the Blues Brothers. And the blues don't bother me.
Continuous hit music.